can make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Oh, believe in yourself, for that's the place to start. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Learn to work and play and get along with each other. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. What a wonderful kind of day.
Hey, TW! Hey!
Last night, DW and I slept over at Grandma Thora's and learned some terrible things.
After supper, how about if we play Parcheesi?
Thank you, Grandma, but we would prefer to watch TV.
Well, you know I don't have cable, but I do get public television clear as a bell.
Then it got worse.
I'm afraid I don't have many goodies. My doctor's getting very strict with me. Here we are. No salt, low-fat potato chips.
And if that wasn't bad enough...
What?
It's teeth! Grandma's teeth! Ugh. We didn't get much sleep that night.
It's been so nice having you here. I get lonely without you sometimes.
Grandma Thora must be the saddest person in the world. No cable, no taste potato chips, and she has to keep her teeth in a glass. And she gets so lonely without me. Arthur, we have to do something.
Grandma Thora Appreciation Day.
Isn't that a good idea? A surprise party for Grandma Thora.
But what's the occasion?
The kids are upset because Grandma seems a little sad. You know, it's actually a great idea.
Sort of a Grandma Thora Appreciation Day. I like it.
We could invite all their friends.
And decorate the house with balloons and streamers, make it look really festive.
Wait! It was our idea, and we want to do it all by ourselves.
Planning a party is a lot of work, you know.
How hard can it be? You invite people, and they come.
Speaking of people, let's keep this small. Just Grandma Thora's closest friends, okay?
That's no fun. Can't we do stuff like rent an elephant or a zebra?
No elephants, DW. Just a nice, small, quiet party. Are you listening, Arthur?
Yeah, Mom. A nice, small, quiet...
Party?
A party? Where? You're having a party? No! I was only asking Mrs. McGrady. It's a party for my grandmother, and you can't come. I mean, you wouldn't want to come, right? It's a party for old people.
If you don't want to invite us or include us with your older friends, that's okay. We understand.
Oh, all right, you can come. Just don't tell anyone else.
Party! 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 Party!
We're ruined. We've only been planning for one day, and already we're ruined. Maybe they'll forget. And anyway, it's only 25 people. Mom will freak.
Arthur, DW. You're so quiet. What are you up to?
We're writing our lists of everything we need to do to make the party perfect.
Sounds very responsible. Remember, let me know if you need any help.
We won't. Thanks for not telling. We're in this together, Arthur. If you go down the drain, I have to go with you. Well, at least we got the first thing done on our list. And tomorrow we can buy the food.
I'm not sure I like you shopping without me.
Mom, we want to do everything by...
Yourselves. I know. Okay.
Whoopee! Don't worry about a thing! GW, come on! Uh-oh, I forgot my list. Don't worry, I have mine. DW, this is just scribbles. It is not. See? It spells candy. It spells Sipixtu. Oh, Arthur, I'll read and you buy.
Didn't you get anything besides candy?
It was the only thing DW had on her list. Besides, it was cheap and we need a lot of food.
What do you mean? How many people did you invite?
Oh, I don't know, about...
What did you say?
I couldn't help it. Everyone heard about the party and they all like Grandma Thora.
I knew he should have done it. I know this, but he didn't listen. He never listens to me. Why don't you tell him to listen to me?
Boy, are you lucky. If I were Mom, I'd make you go live in the garage. What's next? Think up ways to invite Grandma Thora.
We'll send this right out, DW.
That must be for me. Please go to DW's house for a surprise party.
That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Only because you didn't think of it. I think we better just call her on the phone. Which leaves only one more thing to do. Decorate. Here, Arthur. What is this? It's a balloon. Balloons are round, DW, not flat. It's not my fault. I have small lungs. Now I'm gonna have to blow up all the balloons, plus do all the decorating. You're not helping at all. You're not...
How's it going? Want some help?
Yes. No, we're doing it by ourselves. We'll never get this finished by tomorrow. Yes, we will, if you'd stop goofing around.
Why, hello, Thora. How nice to see you.
Grandma!
You'll never believe it. My car went bust right at the end of your street.
Did you hear that, kids? Grandma's car broke down and she's coming in the house.
Are you all right, dear?
Oh, fine, just fine. Is everything okay in there?
Fine! Just fine!
If this is a bad time, I can walk home and call my mechanic from there.
No problem. Come on in.
But how come you're staying overnight? Why don't you go back to your own house?
Because Hank can't fix my car until tomorrow, and it made sense to just stay put.
But you'll hate it here. Kate snores. You'll never get your beauty rest. And we don't have any extra toothpaste. And Arthur! DW? Ready? Ugh. Remember, we have to be very, very quiet. Shh! Whoa. That's it. That's the last thing on the list. We can finally go to sleep. I think you forgot something. Bake the cake. Oh, no! That's a pretty cake. It's too complicated. We have to keep it simple. Like this. Now what? We have to read the recipe. 1 lub flour. What's a lub? Okay, skip that part. 2 sticks of butter. And 1 cup of milk. Ready? Ready. Turn it off! I can't see! Hi, what brings you here? Mom? Dad?
Son?
Help!
Here we are. 1 beautiful cake and 4 delicious cupcakes.
This was fun. Can we stay up late tomorrow night and make taffy?
No.
It's the darndest thing, Hank. You'd think they'd been up all night. That's fine. I'll wait for you out in the driveway.
Okay, everybody, find a place to hide. Thora should be here any minute.
You did tell Grandma to come at 2 o'clock, right?
Oh, no! She's not answering. I can't believe we forgot to invite Grandma to her own surprise party. Why didn't you put it on your list? I forgot. Why didn't you put it on yours? I can't write. You know that.
Kids, there's only one thing to do.
Party! It's a good thing there was pizza in the freezer. Almost ready. Oh, Thora, thank goodness. Could you take this tray and... Thora!
Grandma! Grandma, you came!
I was worried about you. You were all so tired and acting so strangely. What's going on?
Nothing. Just stay there. Grandma, could you come here a minute? Surprise!
But why? It's not my birthday.
We know, but we wanted to give you a party so you wouldn't be sad.
Sad? I'm not sad. Why should I be?
But we thought you were sad. We made this whole party so you wouldn't be sad.
Oh, that's right, DW. I was a little sad. But now, after this party, I'm the happiest grandmother in the world.
All right.
We're going to have a surprise party. We're going to have a surprise party for Mrs. Armstrong because we really like her. We're decorating. kids made popcorn. It smells good too. Some kids made imitations.
An invitation for me?
They decorated the cake. It says surprise. I'm making a banner for the surprise party. We're almost ready for a surprise.
1, 2, 3. Surprise! Oh my goodness. I smell food. Very good.
And now, back to Arthur. Now that you are all gathered here, I can reveal the name of... hello. I don't really have anything to say.
Well, hello. Nice to see you. Have you introduced the show yet, Fern?
No.
Well, speak up, sweetie. Tell everyone what it's about. Now, when Arthur does it, he looks right into the camera. Watch me. Just like this. The last scene is so...
Mom, don't give it away, but just go to the title card. Maybe that swimming one. Fern's Slumber Party. Hi.
Open house time, huh? Nice borders. You're really creative, Mrs. Walters.
Thanks, Hank. Fern is very creative, too.
What do you like to do, Fern? Sing, draw, sculpt?
Read.
100 copies, please. Look, Fern. Corky's Computer Corral is sponsoring a children's computer workshop. We should sign you up.
Why? Dad taught me about computers.
Exactly. You'd know more than anyone else. You could teach everyone.
I have just invented artificial intelligence. A thinking, talking computer.
I will recite a poem of my own composition entitled 011101. Ahem. 011101. 001111. 000000. 110011.
This is my,
Computer. Her computer. I began life as a chip off the old block. My parents were clones of one of those expensive systems, so we got no respect. But seriously, folks, the worst display space. No dual-page ads in PC Magazine. No respect. Just like an inventor I know. Ha, 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 ha. Just kidding you, Fern.
2,000 signatures. I wish we had 3 more of you, Doria.
Oh, Fern will be helping soon. She's a wonderful speaker. She could charm the fish right out of a fishbowl.
Fern, tell us what you accomplished this week. Well, I ended global warming, patched the hole in the ozone layer, and yesterday I discovered a completely natural oil spill cleanser.
She's a wonderful speaker. She could charm the fish right out of a fishbowl.
The state of our oceans is, very important. Not very good. We need to, stop polluting our, our most precious resource. What I mean to say is that, although our ocean house, open house...
Well, I hope we'll see you at the open house. Ready to go, Fern?
They all look different, Mrs. Walters.
Yes, Arthur. Each cookie is a different famous landmark. Fern, why don't you pass out the cookies?
I'll do it, Mrs. Walters. I love to distribute. Everyone will be given a cookie that suits their personality. Here, Arthur. You get the Liberty Bell because you're cracked. What a pretty bracelet, Francine. My mother bought it at a yard sale. It looks Egyptian. I think it belonged to Cleopatra. It says, made in Japan. That was obviously stamped on there to fool the Romans so they wouldn't steal it. Here, this one must be for you. I don't know what personality it is. Aha! These cookies contained an insidious East Bora-Borean peanut that turned the eater into a mindless zombie. Another case solved by the brilliant Fern Watson. Holmes, it's time to feed the hound of the Baskervilles. Where's the can opener?
Honey, what if you wanted to have more than anything in the world?
A detective kit?
Don't be silly. The one thing you've always wanted to have is a slumber party.
Oh.
Hosting a party is just what you need to develop your social skills. Now put away all that silly detective stuff and let's start planning the perfect party.
Okay, I'll do the invitations.
They're done. Well, the design is very nice, Fern, but where is the information?
That is the information. It's from the Adventure of the Dancing Men. I've put the date, time, and place in a secret code.
What if the girls can't decode it?
Then they won't come, and they'll be happy because they don't want to come anyway. I'm boring. They know my party will be boring.
Fern, nobody thinks you're boring.
My mom's making me go to Fern's party, and it's gonna be boring.
I might as well just wear my sleeping bag. I'll be falling asleep so fast.
But I bet Fern's mother makes cookies and cakes and bite-sized pizzas and hamburgers.
One cannot spend an entire party eating. Speak for yourself, Muffy.
We just have to make our own party, that's all. Bring our games and toys. Fern won't mind. In fact, I bet she'll be relieved. We're saving her from being dull.
I can bring my portable trampoline. I'm bringing my new decathlon Debbie. She comes with her own discus.
See, this party will be just great.
You know, Mom, you don't need to stick around when everyone gets here. I can handle everything.
But You take charge, hostess. You won't see me until dinner.
I need help with my luggage. What on earth did you bring, Muffy? I have to be prepared for all possible weather conditions.
Indoors?
Oh,
Wow,
look at all that stuff.
I have some ideas for games.
Fern, we brought some games with us. That way you won't have to worry whether you're entertaining us. Aren't you relieved?
Oh, well...
Good. I win again! My bracelet's not only ancient, it's lucky.
Can we please play something else?
Well, I thought...
Paddleball contest!
We're not playing something else you'll win, Francine.
I may not win, Sue Ellen. Nothing in life is certain.
Time to bring out Decathlon Debbie. I brought Amazonia, warrior princess. She can wrestle Decathlon Debbie. Decathlon Debbie doesn't wrestle. I brought a label maker. What needs identifying?
Well, let's decide on something. Jen and Muffy should be doing this with us. It's fun.
I guess they want to do what they want to do. Hey! You ruined her hair! She loses the gold medal over this. You're in big trouble. This is stupid. I can play by myself at home.
Dinner will be ready soon. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What are the girls doing?
Being bored.
My bracelet! It's gone!
Now calm down. There's a simple solution to this. Where do you last remember putting it down?
If I knew that, the bracelet wouldn't be lost, would it, Muffy?
Organize a search party. Did anyone bring walkie-talkies? Boredom, then loss of valuables. What a disaster.
My beautiful bracelet. What if it's gone forever?
I think I know where it is.
What? Where is it?
I could tell when the party began, strange forces were afoot. When Francine arrived, I could see the distinctive piece on her wrist. Other guests arrived, hidden motives safely tucked away. As the clock struck 4, the bracelet had not left its owner's arm. But then...
That's right. I took it off. And I put it... Now it's gone. Okay, who took it?
I didn't take it. I didn't take it.
Please, all in good time.
Muffy, you took it.
I did not.
Francine, we can't keep going back and forth because you keep accusing people. It takes too long.
Sorry.
It was Jenna's turn to play a part in the goings-on.
Jenna, want to watch a video?
Jenna, you ate my bracelet?
Francine! Jenna, Mrs. Walters will be mad if you make a mess in her house. Stupid fringe. I don't remember a thunderstorm. Shh, it's atmospheric.
But as dinner hour approached...
My bracelet! My bracelet! My bracelet!
So we return to the scene of the events. The question is, who took the bracelet and where is it now? It is time to reveal all.
My bracelet!
So how did it end up there?
The key was Prunella's neatness.
When I saw the table was bare, I realized someone had cleaned it, and I knew who that someone was.
Oh, Jenna. Fern, you are so observant. You're a regular Encyclopedia Brown.
He's a bit of an amateur, actually. The truly great detective is Mr. Holmes. They were the footprints of a gigantic hound. They had gone a mile or two when they passed one of the night shepherds upon the moorland.